A 6-year-old Worcester boy beats dozens in a kid chef competition. Now his recipe is featured in IHOP restaurants, but his mother says getting to where her son is now hasn't been easy.
6-year-old Brody Simoncini mixes his award-winning pancake recipe. The Worcester boy won an IHOP Kid Chef contest against more than 70 others, but his mom Maureen says it isn't the biggest thing he's overcome.
When I was 18 weeks pregnant, I went in for a scheduled ultrasound to find out the sex of the baby. And while we were there, they saw on the ultrasound that some of his organs were on the outside.
Brody was born with a rare defect causing most of his abdominal organs to be on the outside of his body. He spent the first 7 months in the hospital and had multiple procedures, including open heart surgery. He was put in a medically induced coma to place his organs inside his body.
I'd have to have 6 to 7 people by my side just to handle him to me because of all the tubes and wires he was connected to.
During his time at Boston Children's Hospital, part of Children's Miracle Network, Brody qualified for the contest. His recipe, called Oreo Oh My Goodness, is featured in IHOP restaurants and menus across the nation.
Crushed up Oreos, vanilla swirl, add some more crushed up Oreos and whipped cream.
The Oreo is a meaningful ingredient. On feeding and breathing tubes the first few years of his life, the cookies were the first real food Brody ate at 3 years old.
I came out of preschool with Oreo crumbs on my face.
And he had this little bag of Oreos in his hand. They were taped up like the little snack size, and Oreo crumbs like all over his lips. And like my heart fell, and I said, oh my gosh, he ate an Oreo. And she's like, well, he licked an Oreo.
Mom Maureen says Brody loves life, laughing and entertaining people. $1 from the sale of his pancakes will go to IHOP local charities like Boston Children's Hospital.
What I've learned in this journey is that each kid's diagnosis is different, but they're fighters. They're all fighters.
Brody's Oreo Oh My Goodness pancakes will be in IHOPs until April 14th. He also won a trip to Disney World in March with his mom, dad, and older brother Jameson. Live in the newsroom, Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
Now to an update on a story we brought to you last week. The Vernon Hill Elementary School's library is complete and just in time for Community Reading Day. Last week, UNM and the Worcester Railers gave the space a facelift. The new paint, furniture, and decorations were unveiled to